If your roses look weak, pale, and disappointing, it's probably not your fertilizer. It's your soil. And if your soil is weak, compacted, or lifeless, your roses will struggle no matter what you feed them. But experienced rose growers know how to turn ordinary dirt into something gardeners call black gold, rich, dark, living soil that transforms rose performance from disappointing to spectacular. Today, we're looking at 7 soil builders that can completely transform rose growth. Healthy soil does 3 things. It feeds, it holds moisture, and it supports the microbes roses depend on. When those 3 things are working together, roses produce stronger stems, more abundant buds, and dramatically bigger blooms. But when the soil is compacted, depleted, or biologically dead, which describes most suburban garden soil, roses can't access what they need regardless of how much fertilizer you apply. The only way to create lasting rose performance is to rebuild the soil itself, layer by layer, amendment by amendment. Let's start with number 7. Number 7, aged cow manure. Aged cow manure is one of the oldest and most reliable soil amendments used in rose gardens, and for good reason. When properly composted, it delivers a combination of benefits that few single amendments can match. Cow manure adds organic matter that improves soil structure at a fundamental level. In sandy soils, it acts like a sponge, helping the soil hold water and nutrients that would otherwise drain away before roots can access them. In heavy clay soils, it works the opposite way, breaking up dense particles and improving drainage so roots can breathe. Regardless of your starting soil type, aged manure moves it toward that ideal middle ground roses love. When manure breaks down, it feeds the soil ecosystem that roses depend on. Beneficial bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms consume the organic matter and convert nutrients into forms that plant roots can absorb. It's not just adding nutrients, it's building the living community underground that makes all nutrients more available. And this is where most people already mess it up. The key word is aged or composted. Fresh manure is too hot. It contains ammonia levels that can burn roots and damage plants. Always use manure that has been composted for at least 6 months. If it smells like a barn, it's not ready. Many gardeners mix composted manure into the soil each spring as a top dressing, working it gently into the top few inches around their rose bushes. This simple annual application steadily improves soil structure and biological activity year after year. Number 6, fish fertilizer. Fish fertilizer is one of the most powerful natural nitrogen sources available to rose gardeners, and it works in a way that synthetic nitrogen simply can't replicate. Fish fertilizer is rich in nitrogen, which roses need to produce strong green growth, thick new canes, and healthy leaves. Unlike synthetic nitrogen, which delivers a sharp spike and then disappears, fish fertilizer releases more gradually as soil microbes break it down. Roses get a sustained supply of nitrogen rather than a boom and bust cycle that produces soft, vulnerable growth. Liquid fish fertilizer is especially valuable early in the growing season when roses are pushing their first flush of new growth. Healthy stems now become future flower stems later in the season. Apply it as a liquid drench around the root zone every 2 to 3 weeks during active growth. The smell is temporary, but the results are lasting. Number 5, bone meal. Bone meal is a classic rose fertilizer that has been used by gardeners for generations. It provides 2 nutrients that are absolutely critical for rose performance: phosphorus and calcium. Phosphorus is the nutrient most directly linked to root development and flower formation. Roses that are phosphorus deficient develop weak root systems that can't support vigorous growth or abundant blooming. Calcium supports cell wall strength throughout the plant, sturdier stems that hold blooms upright and resist pest and disease pressure more effectively. Many gardeners apply bone meal when planting roses, and again as a top dressing in early spring. But it's slow. You're not going to see instant results with bone meal, so be aware, this is a long game. Number 4, worm castings. Worm castings are one of the richest and most biologically active natural soil amendments available. They contain beneficial microbes in concentrations far higher than most other amendments, along with humic acids that improve soil structure, increase water retention, and enhance the availability of nutrients already present in the soil. Think of worm castings as biological fertilizer. They improve nutrient absorption and soil structure simultaneously, creating a living soil environment that roses genuinely thrive in. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, worm castings can't burn roots even when applied generously. Apply worm castings as a top dressing around rose bushes, working them gently into the top inch of soil. You can also brew worm casting tea, steeping castings in water for 24 hours, and apply it as a liquid drench that delivers biological benefits directly to the root zone. Number 3. Endomycorrhizae. This one surprises most gardeners because it's not a fertilizer or a compost, it's a living organism. Endomycorrhizae are beneficial fungi that work with plant roots, and their effect on rose performance is remarkable. These fungi basically extend your root system underground. A rose inoculated with endomycorrhizae can access water and nutrients from a vastly larger volume of soil than its physical roots could reach alone, 10 to 100 times the reach. The fungi receive sugars from the plant in exchange for the water and nutrients they deliver. Roses with healthy networks show improved drought tolerance and better nutrient uptake, particularly of phosphorus. When roots grow stronger, bloom production increases dramatically. Apply endomycorrhizae at planting time by dusting the product directly onto roots before placing the plant in the hole. For established roses, apply as a soil drench around the root zone. Avoid synthetic fungicides when using mycorrhizae, as these can damage the beneficial fungi. Number 2. Granular Fertilizer. This is your consistency tool. It keeps roses from stalling mid-season. Quality granular rose formulas contain a balanced blend of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in ratios that support vigorous foliage growth, strong root development, and abundant flower production. They also include secondary nutrients and trace minerals, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, that significantly affect bloom quality and foliage health. Applied in early spring and again during the growing season, granular rose fertilizers provide steady, sustained nutrition that keeps roses producing strong new stems consistently. Water them in thoroughly after application to begin the release process and prevent root burn. Number 1. OmniMeal. This is the closest thing to feeding the entire system at once. OmniMeal is a balanced organic meal amendment that feeds both the plant and the soil microbes simultaneously. And that dual action is what makes it the most complete amendment on this list. OmniMeal contains a blend of natural ingredients including feather meal, bone meal, blood meal, and other organic components that break down at different rates. This staggered release means roses receive a steady supply of nutrients over an extended period rather than a single spike. As the organic meal breaks down, it feeds the bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms that make up the living soil ecosystem. Every application simultaneously feeds the plant and builds the soil community that makes future nutrient delivery more efficient. This compounding effect is why organic meals produce results that improve year after year. This is what experienced gardeners do that beginners don't. Layer these amendments together rather than choosing just one. Combine aged manure for organic matter, bone meal for root development, worm castings for biological activity, and granular rose fertilizer for targeted nutrition. Apply OmniMeal as a regular top dressing throughout the season. Over time, this layering process transforms even the most depleted soil into the dark, rich, living medium that produces the strongest roses. These 7 amendments build structure, feed the plant, and bring your soil back to life. Some work on the physical makeup of your soil, some target root development and nutrition, and others rebuild the biological ecosystem underground that makes everything else work. Used together, they don't just feed your roses, they transform the ground they're growing in. I'd love to hear from you. What's the one thing your soil is missing right now? And which of these 7 are you going to add this season? Let me know in the comments. If your roses aren't performing, don't chase fertilizer. Fix the soil first. When the soil becomes rich, balanced, and full of life, roses respond with stronger plants and dramatically bigger flowers. And that's when your garden truly starts producing black gold. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow rose gardeners who are struggling with weak growth and disappointing blooms. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos, and check out the related videos on screen to go deeper on organic rose feeding and building healthy garden ecosystems. Thank you so much for watching and being part of our growing community. Until next time, happy gardening!